President Donald Trump speaks virtually with European leaders who gathered in Paris today to discuss security guarantees for Ukraine. The meeting focused on ensuring long-term military support and continued American backing once the conflict ends. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tara, as leaders try to prepare for a post-war Ukraine, they first, of course, have to get the fighting to stop. And trying to make that happen, U.S. Peace Envoy Steve Witkoff.
In Ukraine, burning buildings and vehicles following an overnight attack from Russia. And in Paris, U.S. Envoy for Peace Talks Steve Witkoff and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky embrace each other and shake hands. For months, the coalition of the willing has been meeting to discuss aid for Ukraine, including sketching out plans for military support in the event of a ceasefire to deter future Russian aggression. Speaking at a joint news conference with his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said a meeting with Russian leader Vladimir Putin was a matter of necessity, but accused Moscow of doing everything to defer it. And Macron said European countries would seek additional sanctions on Russia in conjunction with the United States if Moscow continues to refuse peace talks over Ukraine. President Donald Trump has been urging peace for months while decrying the killing.
It's going to get done one way or the other, but they have to stop killing all of these souls. They're souls, and we have to stop killing.
France and the United Kingdom have insisted that any European reassurance force in Ukraine needs the backing of the United States. But it's still not clear if the Russian president will agree to a ceasefire.
I have no message to President Putin. He knows where I stand, and he'll make a decision one way or the other. Whatever his decision is, we'll either be happy about it or unhappy. And if we're unhappy about it, you'll see things happen.
The head of NATO also warns about the ongoing threat from Russia.
Let's not be naive about Russia. We know what Putin tries to do, and the evidence is there in Ukraine as we speak. And it is there that threat for the long term, I'm afraid.
Complicating efforts for peace, North Korea, which has sent combat troops and ammunition to back Russia's invasion of Ukraine in return for economic and military assistance.
French President Macron also says 26 of Ukraine's allies have pledged to deploy troops as a reassurance force in the war-torn country once fighting ends. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.